Hi everybody, this is Tamar Rothenberg from Jem Miami, and this week we're talking about PARASHA Pinchas. PARASHA Pinchas is one of my favorite parashas because it talks about leadership, new leaders, about legacies, about leadership in general, and how can we also portray our prayers to Hashem? How can we communicate correctly to Hashem, to ask for the things that we want in life, and how we things that we want in life will make us, reach our true purpose. And saying this is because naturally we think about, as human beings, we think about our own ego, our own, kids, our own family, our own, attention, things like that. And it's natural because we're human beings. But then we need to rethink the things, and because we think, oh, this is unfair, what this happens like this, all this sickness, all these things that I cannot have. It's because the way we communicate with Hashem and the way, the really reason that we want the things that we want. It's not that there is nothing wrong to want the things that we want if we are focusing on the right mindset, right? And we learned that in this parasha. We learned that just because of the attitude of Moshe, how he rewarded Pinchas for acting correctly, that he needed to act, and he rewarding everybody like with their legacy. The daughters of Solefhat, that the daughters changed kind of the law because they were the only people who will inherit their land, and the law was only with men, and they were females, they were daughters, and they wanted to reach out with the right mindset, and they say, well, this is our land, and we need to conserve our last name for a higher purpose. So, and Hashem say, of course, and they changed the law, and Moshe dictated this, and they give the legacy. But at the end of the day, Moshe didn't give any legacy to his own kids. So it's a little bit, once you see this, you say, what happened with Moshe? His legacy was not with his kids or with his things. It was about, the legacy was with Yeshua, with the Am Israel. He was the leader of Am Israel, and he knew his higher purpose, and that's why he minimized himself for a higher purpose, because he didn't think about his ego. And maybe that's one of the reasons that his kids didn't inherit his leadership. That was not the legacy that he left to them. He left the legacy to Am Israel, and that's why they ended up appointing Yeshua for the leadership for the Am Israel when he turned when in the next generation. And that's, everything is for a reason. And Moshe understood this very clearly. So that's why when he didn't get any mad or any upset when he didn't have his legacy for his kids. So that's why when I think about this parasha, I think how we approach to Hashem, on how we communicate things, how we ask for things that we deserve, that we really deserve. Because we have to have the higher purpose in mind. It's not that easy to think. We have to, if I get this, whatever I'm asking for, what I'm going to do with it? If I'm asking for health, what I'm going to do when I'm healthy? If I'm asking for wealth, what I'm going to do with that money? To see if it's just to be greedy or to be, or am I thinking with a higher purpose? So I think it's very key how we communicate and how we live our life and how we rethink the things that we're asking for. And also in our life, we will be much more in peace and much more calm. How we approach the things. What am I doing? Am I doing it for the right cause or for the wrong cause? And start rethinking, minimizing ourselves to live really a happier life and a life with real purpose. And I think this is an amazing analogy and it's an amazing parasha to think about. And with all the things that are happening in Israel now and all the things that we want, just really think about the purpose of what we're asking. And with all the emunah that we have, as real from our heart, real for the real purpose, we can have the hostages back soon, and this war ended soon, and all the things that are happening. We see that happy end, and we see that we all will be together in Israel for a higher purpose. So with this, I wish you Shabbat Shalom, and see you next week.